Right, okay. Thanks for having us, and you can see my levels of deep professionalism going on there. Now, I'm not going to go banging on about all the different work experience opportunities we do at Southampton. And I'm also not particularly going to say about all the wonderful internships that our students have had in the space sector. Now, I love the one where we did something in partnership with Fareham Innovation Centre. I believe that was an internship looking at space debris. Who needs Cape Kennedy when we've got Fareham? Absolutely fantastic. What I want to talk about is something called student innovation projects. And the reason why I want to talk about it is it's a sort of possibly a slightly different way of doing work experience and getting contacts with employers. And once you get that employer interested in it, it's not just one, it doesn't involve one student. It often involves 4 or 5, but those 4 or 5 students are hardly ever actually with the employer. So it's not something where the employer's got to cater for all these people. And when we looked, we hadn't actually done we hadn't done any student innovation projects with a full-blown sort of space sector employer. The one got down at the bottom here, Vantage UAV, that's a drone company. And in fact, the project was more to do with relationships and marketing rather than a hard science issue. So while I'm telling you about student innovation projects, it doesn't have to be specifically related to engineering or physics. It could be a digital marketing issue, it could be a data science issue, or it could be something else. So student innovation projects are where a company or an organisation says, do you know, if I had the time, I'd like to look at this issue, but I haven't. So I haven't had the time to look at this issue. But if you have an idea, something you'd like to explore, then you can come to us and we can get a group of students to try and develop a solution to whatever the issue is that you think your business needs to look at. So what's in it for the student? So the students work in a small group and to try and solve a real life business issue given by the clients. The students are assigned to a team and they get a little bit of training from the work experience team. The work is carried out on the project for a duration of 4 weeks. All have to play an active role in the project and work together around their other commitments. They're still a student at the university. This is not taking 4 weeks off. They produce a final report and make a team presentation to the client and also some members of staff from us. And they then have to attend a reflection session where they sort of recognise what they've learned, the soft skills that they've gained, and how they can present these best in the future application. For the business, it allows them to, maybe have a commercial challenge and get some ideas how to deal with that challenge. We can pull together students from a range of subjects. Again, they don't, for whatever the issue is, they don't all necessarily have to come from engineering and computing. They could come from other areas. We do these in batches in 2 through the year. We pre-train the students in terms of what's expected of them. Over COVID, we did these projects entirely virtually, but it could be that the students come in at the start and come in at the end, but there isn't this, you've got to accommodate all of the students. And also for the employer, you get a fresh look. get a final presentation. Just some of the disciplines we could introduce, just take a different look at things. We organise the recruitment and organise the students, and there's absolutely no cost to you other than staff time. So, and another worrying thing is it got student innovation projects did get badly affected by the COVID and lockdown. But as you can see, for every project we get in, we can get 4 or 5 students involved in that project. So it's just, you know, more students getting involved with companies, having things to say on CVs, and obviously there's those buy-ins for you as employers. So any interest in this, please either contact me or the employed team at Southampton University.